Alright, looks like it's automatically set some things here, so let's check the options. It's crashed already. Oh boy. Good stuff.
Hey everybody, today we have a video for you of a demo of Alaskan Truck Simulator. All I have to compare this to is American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2, of course. So you're going to hear a lot of me talking about it live. Unfortunately, the first part of the video did not record the audio of the game. The second portion did. I'm going to cut it up a little bit to incorporate some of what I liked about it and some of what I didn't like about it. It does work with the TH8A shifter as well as additional USB devices like the URO Crafts shifter knob that I have, as well as the button box that I'm going to be reviewing soon. Those all worked together with it. It does not have the toggle switches that some of the American Truck Simulator portions do, like for example, the engine brake toggle. It does not have a toggle for that. It's either on or off, so you have to use a specific type of switch. So some of the button box switches don't work the same way as American Truck Simulator would. But all in all, it's a great start to a game, a little more interactive. It has some portions of what you would consider a survival game. You have to eat and drink and sleep, which is a little extreme for me. I don't particularly care for that, but I can definitely see the appeal. That's definitely more realism, of course. So stay tuned while I have a look at this game. Excuse the audio in the first part, but again, I'm going to be cutting it up a little bit so you can get a good idea of what it's all about without having to listen to dead silence for a bit. So thanks for watching. Let's get to it.
Loading up. I saw a little bit of this and it looks pretty good, so we'll see how it works out here. Many different trucks to unlock, several hundred different loads, dozens of trailers, sandbox map. You can expand your base, career development. There's also survival mechanics. That's pretty cool. So you have to eat and drink, I would guess. It's got dynamic weather as well. Very cool. Take the reindeer meat from the fridge. Okay. Got it. Put the reindeer meat into the cooker. Go to the table and grab 4 items. Car tools, nails, hammer, and chains. Of course, we're in Alaska. Why wouldn't we need chains, right? Here's our truck. Looks like a Freightliner-ish kind of vehicle. Could be a 359 Peterbilt as well, but I don't think they have rights to any of those, so it's just whatever it is. Let's see. Start the engine. This my key doesn't work. So release the handbrake. So can I turn the lights now? No, so you still have to... There's the differential lock. Ignition. Okay, so it looks like none of the settings saved because you have to save each screen, which is unfortunate. Okay. Note to self, you have to save this right after you do it. So we don't run into the issue we're currently in, which is redoing this all. Save. Okay. Nope, I don't want to exit. There we go. There we go. Low 1. 1. Okay, reverse, low 1. Turn on the heater. Force feedback is good, for sure. I'm gonna guess that that's where we need to go, considering it's flashing, and the other gas station is not flashing. So let's set our marker for there. So we're gonna have to swing around here. All right, now we're on the way. All right, we get our lights on. Sound could definitely use a little work, I think. Very stuttery so far. Best thing so far is the force feedback, to be honest with you. So this is running on the Unreal Engine, and the Unreal Engine, they also use it in Assetto Corsa Competizione, which is the racing game that I play, and it has that same stutter that this game is doing if you don't get the settings just right. So I'm curious if it's a limitation of the Unreal Engine. You can't float gears in this yet, from what I'm seeing. Well, if you can, it doesn't work the same as American Truck Simulator anyway. It looks like this is our fuel stop here. Almost, not quite. The clutch is very sensitive, which is interesting. So now if we go inside, get out. Okay. Now go to the Cantwell store, okay? I got my splitter and my range mixed up. I gotta go fix that. Controls. Oh, so you can change. all of these things, even in steering wheel mode. Okay, cool. So this is this one, and this is that one. Save. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I do like how the driving feels. The shifting is extraordinarily clunky, unfortunately, with my setup, and it doesn't have toggles. So it's not very easy in that regard. I'm going to stay on the main road here. So I don't need to go that back road or whatever it's trying to tell me to do there. Park the truck anywhere and go to the shop. Alright, so let's pull our brake here, turn our lights off, turn the truck off. Where's that heater? Okay. And turn the dash lights off too. Get out. Three cans of food and 2 bottles of motor oil. Two, 3, and 2 of these. 1, 2. Having food and proper tools are crucial. Alright, so we got our gear. We're ready to go pick up our first load. So let's get going. Okay. Alright, brakes off. we're on the way. Going to the quarry to pick up our first load. So far, this game feels pretty good. Granted, I only have you know, 2 games, 1 engine to compare it to. But getting in and out of the truck is fun. Not sure how I feel about the survival tactics and whatnot yet, but we'll see. There's only been, you know, a few minutes in the game anyway, so. Alright, we're gonna make a left here. There was an update since I've completed the first portion of this. To now, I didn't look at any information to see what that update was. It feels about the same. I didn't notice anything different as of yet. But yeah, feels about the same. Maybe a little less stuttery. The truck itself feels pretty heavy, so I'm curious how it's going to feel with a load behind me. Looks like I'm feeling a little hungry. Alright, here's our entrance to the quarry. It says we gotta be careful of rollovers. May actually have to turn on the diff here. Oh. Oil level is low. Okay, let's get out of the truck here, see what's going on. Okay. We're good there. definitely feeling these bumps through the in the off-road section here. So this is cool. The engine sounds do feel a little empty, unfortunately. But this is a beta, so anything can change, of course. I'm gonna have to eat something soon, down to 23%. Oh, there's the tummy rumble again. Let's see, 82% food. That's gonna waste a little bit, so we'll wait until we're at like 18 or so. That'll give us 100%. % is low, eh? Okay. Well, let's do these because they're gonna spoil first. Okay. There we go. It's a long way out here, that's for sure. Even empty going up hills is like really a heavy slowdown. Oh, bobtail even. Not just empty. Boom. Oh, look at these switchbacks over here. It's gonna be fun to get out of. Drive up to the logistic location door. Not ready. here we are. Go to the door and accept the assignment. Okay. Sand. Okay, hook up to the highlighted trailer. Drive backwards toward the trailer. I gotcha. Whoop. Park and brake. Alright, so now I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna guess. I don't want to go backwards. Connect the two cables. Ah, I see. So you have to pick them up. Socket, pneumatical. There we go. As usual, they don't have the right colors on them, but you know. And then we get electrical here. Where's that one? Oh, lift this trailer supports. Okay. Escape. Alright, we gotta go to U-Build. So let's turn this on. Gonna have to have a nappy poo here. Go. Steering is definitely heavier. Still no lights on anything, except for the headlights. On the way, 23%. So do we get to sleep on the side of the road, or what's the story with that? Turn the high beams on here. Yeah, the trailer is definitely making this much more difficult. Oh yeah, barely stops. Okay, note to self. Mind stopping distance. There's a hill. Holy mackerels. Looks like we got a sharp turn here. You might be able to fix this bridge yourself. Is that right? Okay. Now patch all the holes. Move the barricades. I don't know if I trust myself with repairing a bridge, frankly. But you know, we are in Alaska now. Alright, so far so good. Oh yeah, that was a big pull up this hill. That was cool. Definitely gonna fall asleep at the wheel here pretty soon. Let's check this. Do some shopping. Oh, this keeps going. That's fun. I can just sleep here, right? How do you sleep in the back? Enter. Probably have to turn the front off, though. Can you turn that off and leave the heater on? Let's see. Sure. That looks good. All right. That was a very odd brightening of the sky. Okay. So you start getting hungry around 35%, okay. Some really funny noises in this game. So I think the graphics are okay. They're definitely not the best. Unfortunately, when it comes to graphics, though there's a lot more stuttering and it uses an older engine, ATS and ETS2 is still going to look a little bit better than this. And it's a little bit different gameplay, I think. It's more centered on, like, pretending to be a trucker in Alaska, not just driving a truck, if that makes sense. So there's a little bit of, like, wiggle room there. But yeah, the graphics and the engine noises are a little rough. But this is fun, for sure. Managing your energy level and having some food and such, and checking the temperatures. Like, we're up at 7 degrees Fahrenheit today, so it's much warmer than it was. It was -2 or -1 something yesterday. But yeah, and then making sure you go to the shop and you get food as necessary. The bridge is closed for trucks. Okay, so I'll have to park over here, looks like. Stop the truck and go to sleep. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to eat something first. And let's turn our lights down. So we'll do another Frandier with Parmesan. So out of those, we're at 100%. So that'll hold us over for our sleep. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll sleep for 7 hours. Get our energy level up. Alright, looks like the bridge is open. Wonderful. Alright, so... oh, and it's snowing. So we gotta get our wipers on, which are over here. Like that. And get the truck started. Get our lights on. Using the shifter is not necessarily the easiest thing. You have to rev the engine a little bit for it to recognize that you have a transmission for some reason. Not sure why. Can't really see who's coming. We're gonna make a run for it. Blizzard might be dangerous, yes, I'm sure. So the tutorial is throwing all the issues at us. Which is good. You should see, you know, kind of a little bit of everything in the tutorial. I think we've used all the parts of our truck now. Wipers and I guess the differential would be the differential lock would be the only thing. We've hooked up a trailer, gotten fuel, eaten food, that's it. Eaten food. You should put chains on the wheels, okay? You told me to get chains. Why wouldn't I have chains in my inventory? Press the buttons in the order below. W, A, D, S. Interesting. So you gotta do a combination button press to get that to work, right? Now you won't be slipping. Super. So it's definitely slippy on the front. You can tell it doesn't turn in quite as quickly, but the traction's there. probably dial back the force feedback just a little bit. Some of the other trucks have better wipers. My goodness, there's like a snow pile on the left side of the screen here. There's 29 miles left, which, or 27. Feels like 2 point, etc. miles, but it's definitely a compressed map, kind of like ATS, ETS2. We are getting close though, so that's good. Don't have much longer now. Well, that was quite a rise. Yikes. Gotta be more cognizant of my roads ahead of me here. You definitely gain some serious speed when you're going downhill with a trailer, which obviously is probably fairly accurate. Now, do we go to the major intersection or this dirt road? Let's go to the major. Let's go to the dirt road here. Whoop. This is a one-lane road. Shouldn't have gone down here. Who told me to do that? So I can turn my wipers off now. Oh. Stopping is just, wow. Alright, he's waiting to come in here. I like the AI though. He's waiting instead of just pulling directly in front of you. The only issue that I'm having that's kind of game-breaking for me is I don't have all of the buttons mapped, so I'm using a keyboard, and every time I press a keyboard button, it jumps, like the game jumps, the steering wheel kind of resets for a second because it assumes that I'm using a different input. So that's very weird. I don't know what drives that, but it's definitely annoying. Forward, freestyle, or backward. Okay. So you have a choice automatically, so let's see. Let's see if we can find which spot we want to do. So this is backward, this is anywhere. That one's forward, and this one is backward? Okay. Oh, I'm low on oil. That's weird. Weird keyboard stuff. Okay. Boobin hole. Interesting. Okay, so that is the reversing one. Okay. That's a tough reverse right there. Let's see if we can see what we gotta do here. See if we can break out all the skills here. Nope, not today. Really? Okay. Oh, it even does it in exterior mode. That's cool. We'll see if we can get this in the first try here. The first of 6 tries. Okay, so we should be able to get back inside and pull the brake. And then power that down. Manage the cables. Oh, I'm still holding this, that's why. That's gotta go here. And then this one's gotta go back over here. Then we can get down out of there. Do our trailer supports. Unlock and hit the office. Nice, $2,860. So arrival time is low because we had to sleep. We did have a little accident with the in the yard backing it up there, which is probably the 99%. But excellent park precision, so cool. Small fragment of the whole game and most mechanics are not available. We are still working on optimization and much more content awaits you in the full version. encourage you to join the discussion on our Discord. Excellent. Well, thanks for joining me, guys, for this little trip on Alaskan Truck Simulator. Looking forward to this one coming out in full. I'm curious what they have to offer in the end. As you watch the video, I made my thoughts pretty well known. We'll have some closing thoughts here in a second.
So today we had a look at Alaskan Truck Simulator. Now, throughout my comments in the video, I discussed a couple of issues that I did have with the game. Again, it's still in development. They're adding more features to it. I haven't checked out the Discord yet, but they do say to go in there and add your 2 cents and so on. They don't have enough cables. There's just one electric and one pneumatic. You know, putting the legs up and down is fine. On the trailers, there's a sound of the engines is a little bit tough, we'll say, maybe a little hollow. Shifting is a little odd, especially with the shifters, because it doesn't have toggle capabilities. The graphics are fairly basic. I mean, it looks fine, but even ATS, I think, is in a better position graphics-wise currently. There's a good amount of stuttering. It is fun, you know, having to eat and sleep obviously is a little bit more than what American Truck Simulator gives you, as well as being able to get out of the truck and manipulate switches inside the truck with your mouse or use them on your button box or whatnot. So that part is really cool. I do enjoy that, and walk around and go to the store, you know. Yeah, so I'm sure it has a long way to go at this point, but I think it's a good start for sure. And the publisher is actually the publisher that has done the Car Mechanic Simulator and Farm Manager and those types of games. So they have a bit of simulation background, especially on the publisher side. The developer looks like a new developer, but either way, I think they're in a good space right now. They have a lot of they have a good base to start with, and they're definitely going to be able to improve with additions from the community, you know, offering them tips along the way here. So I'm really excited to see when this comes out and what all they provide in the end. I hope you'll join me for more coverage of other games that are on their way. Thanks for joining me today. This has been Jeff with Half-Assed Gaming.